Hey, so we are out here on Lake Caroline.
Not much of a lake.
No, but not the same. Here in Las Colinas, as we take a look today at here and both Irving. So two very different cities, but are kind of both synonymous with each other when it comes to the area itself.
Sister cities.
Yeah, both very different in makeup though.
Yeah, so you're gonna have Irving is gonna be a little bit more of the single-family residential side of things, whereas as you can kind of see looking around here, this is gonna be a little bit more of your apartments, townhomes, but also your work. So this is gonna be kind of work, play, live area, whereas Irving's gonna be a little bit more of your standard residential.
Yeah. So I'm out here on Las Colinas Boulevard, and as we mentioned in the intro, Las Colinas is very different to Irving in the sense that there are a lot of office buildings, as you can see right behind me. There's a bunch of townhomes to my right, as well as plenty of apartment buildings. It's that type of area that a lot of younger people come to live. You come in here to primarily work, so a lot of the people who live in the apartments are going to be working in the office buildings here as well. The location is prime because of where we are centrally in the DFW Metroplex. They have all of the dart rails that are just down the ways here. They can get you in and out of Dallas, as well as close proximity to the DFW airport. And right behind me, one of the main attractions is going to be the Toyota Pavilion, which is going to be the music factory. So pretty much anywhere outside of Dallas, this is where you're going to want to come to a music show. Been here quite a few times before. There are a lot of variations when it comes to acts, country music, pop music, dance music. There's just a whole wide variety. I think I saw Sean Paul on the sign behind me as well. Just on the left over here, you've got the pavilion, the plaza as they call it, which is going to be like the sort of entertainment sit-down area. There's restaurants all surrounding this part here, some bars as well. You can take a seat outside, especially during the summer months. And just down the ways there, we do have the convention center that was opened in 2011, and it did actually win a design award from the Institute of Steel in 2012 for the way it looks. I mean, it's a really cool building. A lot of companies will come down, have their conventions, their meetings there. It's a really cool place to be. Again, great location, as we mentioned. So overall, Las Colinas, is that just fun place to come down to? Even around the plaza, as I mentioned, you've got the bars, the restaurants, there's axe throwing, there's a few other little spots to come down to, and it's definitely worth checking out.
Hey guys, all right, so we talked about a little bit earlier, Irving is definitely more of the residential side of the Irving Las Colinas kind of sister cities here. Originally founded in 1903, later became a city in 1914, I believe. Just recently, as of the most recent census, a population of over 250,000, so one of the larger cities here in the Metroplex. Known for its close proximity to both downtown Dallas, as well as DFW International Airport, which is literally just right down 114 from here in Irving. One of the big things that it used to be known for, no longer, was torn down quite a while ago now, was the original Cowboys Stadium, which actually now has moved over to Arlington. There has been rumors after the recent purchase by one of the large Las Vegas families that they may be bringing some new hotels and gambling here to the Irving area where that stadium used to stand. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. Could be some large growth here in Irving's future. All right, guys, so I'm here in Las Colinas. So Irving, Las Colinas, like we talked about a little earlier, kind of sister cities, was founded in 1972 by a millionaire cattle rancher. It's one of the largest and one of the first planned mixed-use communities in the South. So what that means is there's a lot of apartments that you can notice here, skyscrapers. This is actually where a lot of Fortune 500 companies have relocated during the 80s. They found this as an area that you could both live very close with apartments and townhomes and then have work really nearby. We have kind of seen a shift recently, as David talked about a little bit earlier, about the activities in the area. We saw Toyota, the convention center, and a lot more nightlife coming to the area. In contrast to Irving, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit more of your standard, single-family residential community.
I'm here outside of Irving High School, home of the Tigers. The high school opened all the way back in 1909. And as always, I will leave a link below in the description for the school statistics. My favorite part of the video is always about the notable alumni. So starting off, we have Boston Red Sox second baseman Trevor Story, but it's not all sportsmen as usual. We also have a Pulitzer Prize winner, John Moore, who won the prize back in 2005 and also won the World Press Photo back in 2018. You can check that out if you want to. And then also, bit of rock and roll, we have Frank Beard, the ZZ Top drummer. So Las Colinas, as we mentioned, primarily townhomes and apartments, and we are here on the townhome balcony. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool view.
On
You
the
can
fourth
see
floor.
behind us. Yeah, fourth floor. You've got some apartments and the office building behind us. So the type of people that are going to live here, again, are going to be sort of people who are working locally, not looking for too much space. This home's listed at $519,000. Only going to be a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, just under 1,400 square feet. So a little cozy, but I mean, the reason you're here is going to be location and everything that's going on around it. You know, you can see lots of greenery going on down there as well. Again, downside is it's going to be a little bit expensive. Your HOA dues.
A little higher.
In Las Colinas compared to Irving, are going to be a bit higher. You know, it can be anywhere from $250 a month up to $1,000 a month. Irving's a bit of a different story, right?
Yeah. So like Irving, what was the average price point for Las Colinas? Like
$550,
$550. Yeah. So whereas Irving, the other side, is going to be a little bit more single-family residential, kind of your typical town full of normal standard residential homes, averaging about right at that 400 mark. So you're going to see a little bit difference. Not as common to have HOAs, so your HOA dues aren't going to be quite as high if you do have them at all. But again, not quite the same walkability that you have here. I mean, you can see the guardrail just over our shoulder back behind us. So
let's go take a look at this one, though.
So guys.
We are here down at Pacific Table, just on the lake, as you can see behind us, having ourselves a little fancy beer.
Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like the content. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.